Now, of course, on the afternoon show all week, after Aileen went to the Dundonald International Ice Bowl to see some Tenpin bowling at the weekend, we have been appealing for a competitor taking part in the Commonwealth Tenpin Bowling Championships to get in touch with the programme. Yes, the good news is we have a competitor on the line all the way from the Bahamas. It's Monique. Hello, Monique.
Hi, how are you?
You have answered our call. Do you like the thought that we went to get the noise of Skittles being knocked down followed by a sheep?
That is quite cute.
Did you hear the sheep? Listen for the sheep. You said sheep in the background. I bet you didn't have a sheep at Dundonald this week.
No.
Monique, you've come all the way from the Bahamas to take part in the Commonwealth Bowling Championships.
Yes, we have a team of 7 that traveled here to Ireland from the Bahamas, representing Nassau and Grand Bahama. And we're really excited being here. I mean, it's very cold. We're not used to this cold.
I wouldn't have thought so. I was just going to say, I mean, I don't mean to sound overly personal, but how many layers of clothing are you actually wearing?
About probably 6.
6? Yes, it is very, very cold. But, I mean, the Bahamas, how big is Tenpin bowling in the Bahamas?
Yes, we have actually one house so far, and that's 24 lanes. We're in the process of building another house of 50 lanes in the capital, Nassau.
Excellent. Now, Aileen is our Tenpin bowling expert because she was at Dundonald on Sunday. She was absolutely useless. She is a bit of a beginner, apparently. And she was so bad that they were going to put, the bumpers down so that the ball wouldn't go in the gully. I would suspect that you're a lot better than that, Monique.
Yes, well, I'm actually the coach as well as a past national team bowler.
Excellent.
And so we have bowlers that's been traveling around the world representing the country for many, many years, and we just enjoy the sport.
And, I mean, is it a 100% amateur sport now, or at the very top level, maybe some of the American players, I'm not sure, in terms of world Tenpin bowling? I mean, can anybody make a living as a professional bowler these days, Monique?
Oh, yes. In the United States as well, I think they have some top European bowlers that went to the U.S. Pro Tour. And this is the first year at the Worlds that the professional bowlers actually took place. But if you look at the level of bowling right now throughout the world, it has surpassed what's out there on the Pro Bowlers Tour. Because the young people, I mean, the game is just fantastic.
And even some of the television exposure now, because I know, watching a very well-known satellite sports channel, that sometimes you get to see lots of coverage. There's like a sort of Ryder Cup of Tenpin bowling when Europe takes on America.
Definitely. That's the controversy. That's the competitiveness of the European, the Asian, and the Americans. That's the zones, and that's where the competition is all about. Competitive.
Now, what about this week? How big a deal is the Commonwealth Games, or not the Commonwealth Games, sorry, the Commonwealth Tenpin Bowling Championship? Well, I suppose it is the Commonwealth Games of Tenpin Bowling, is it?
Yes, I think it's very good because when we're in the world circuit, you have a mixture of all the different countries throughout the world. Here, we're now looking at 3 zones in our Commonwealth, which you have the Asian, you have the European, and you have the Caribbean and the Americas. And so it's an opportunity for us smaller countries to actually come together and see the level we're at. So when we hit the Worlds, we have a better level of play. And so I think the Commonwealth Championship is an excellent foundation for the Caribbean, for the Commonwealth countries around the world.
And what sort of a tournament has it been for the Bahamas? Have you had a good week?
We had a good week. It just was getting used to the cold and trying to hold on to the ball because even in the bowling facility, we were wearing jackets and hats
indoors.
and stuff. So it was very funny for us. But you know what? We love the sport no matter where, even if it's in Siberia, I think we'll go and bowl.
So all these other teams are there in short-sleeve T-shirts and you're standing with your scarf and your hat on.
Yes, that is true. So it was quite a sight. The funniest is when we're walking out of the bowl to get to the bus and then going back to the bowl, it's like we need to add an extra layer. And for today, it was even extra cold for us. But it was a great experience. The people in Ireland are just wonderful. I just want to take this opportunity.
Have you been made to feel welcome, have you?
I'm sorry?
You've been made to feel welcome, have you?
Yes, extremely.
Good.
Oh, I just love the people. I was asking the bus driver who brought us back to the hotel, when is the best time for us to come and visit your country? And he said June, July, and August. So I said, well, hey, the next time they have this championship, please book it in those months, June, July, and August, so we can kind of blend in a little bit here.
I know what the bus driver was trying to say, but there can be no guarantee that there wouldn't be any rain in June, July, and August. But we would do our best if we knew you were coming, Monique. I know, I have to say, well done to England, who won the team event yesterday. Malaysia were second, Canada were third, Northern Ireland, we decided just to give all the other teams a chance. We didn't want to hog the show, after all, it was in Northern Ireland, so we thought we would take it easy on everybody else, and we didn't want to be in the top three.
But I say all the countries, they're all champions and they're all winners, because just the opportunity to compete against each other, that was fantastic. And I'm just glad for the opportunity just to be here and experience the wonderful level of bowling that we had this entire week. So it was great.
Monique, thank you so much for coming on the programme. You have managed to help us achieve something that we set out to do at the start of the week. And for one last time, let's hear the Tenpin bowling and the sheep. Excellent. Now,
thank you.
As a way of feeling some sympathy with Monique and the way she is feeling, very, very cold, bowling with her hat and scarf on, here's a chance for Monique to hear that Christmas classic, Frosty the Snowman.